Hey, what's going on, guys? Coach Seth here. So for today's video, I'm going to talk a little bit about what I would do in a recovery day. So I'm going to act like we're preparing for like a game or maybe a tryout or something. So let's say we have a tryout coming up or our first game of the season. I'm going to tell you exactly how I would structure that day. So if it was me the week of the thing that you're training for, so a game or a tryout, I would do my normal routine, but I would kind of do a deload week. So I would still work out, but maybe just pull back just slightly. You still want to get some movement in, you still want to get those workouts in, but you don't want to go so heavy that you just tire yourself out all through the week. So kind of pull back a little bit on the workouts and lead all the way up to the day before. So the day before is what we're really going to talk about. So I would say completely take the day off the day before. Now I know some people are going to get confused on this by me saying the day off. What you don't want to do is just completely do nothing the entire day and be seated and watch TV all day and just be seated. You don't want to just be seated the entire day. You want to get good rest in, but you want to do it at a quality level. So first things first is what I always tell people to do is make sure you get plenty of sleep in the night before. 7-8 hours of sleep. Sleep does so much for the body, especially preparing for something like this. And always make sure to get in a good nutrition day as well. Just because it's the day off, that doesn't mean you get to slack off on your food. I don't want to overcomplicate things, but since you're not doing very high activity, you can probably pull back on the calories, because if you're training for basketball, your activity level is super high, meaning your calorie total is super high. So let's say you're eating 3,000 calories a day, but you're working out really hard almost every day. And that's okay, but if you're not, I would say pull back on the calories by like 500. And so let's say you're eating 3,000 calories in one day. Then on your recovery day, eat 2,500 calories. But the main thing is you want to keep that protein high. So if you're not used to tracking, you're not used to planning your nutritions out. I actually made a video on macro calculations for athletes, and I'll make sure to link that up down below. So yeah, make sure to get in quality nutrition on your day off. So like I said earlier, you don't want to be in a seated position, but let's say you have school or you're at work all day, so you have to be in a seated position the majority of the day. I would just say just to try to get in as much walking as you can whenever you're not seated. You want to make sure and not be seated for more than an hour at a time, I would say. So make sure to get in some good walking with that as well. So I want you to treat this like you're not taking a day off, right? So you're still going to the gym. Whatever your normal routine is, you go to the gym and you get a workout in. We're still going to the gym just like our normal routine, but what we're gonna do is much different in the gym. The way I would do it is, first thing I would do is hop on a treadmill and just start walking, very light walk, and I would do it on a flat surface. You don't need any elevation or anything. We're not trying to work, we're just trying to get some movement in, right? We're just trying to move the body. Hop on the treadmill for maybe about 10 minutes, just 10 minutes of some light walking, just getting that movement in. Once that 10 minutes is over, I would go straight to the foam rollers, and I would spend quite a bit of time on this as well, 10 to 15 minutes at least. Once you're done with that, you could just do some lengthy stretching as well, especially if you're feeling soreness. If you're feeling soreness that day, you're gonna wanna spend quite a bit of time on foam rolling, stretching, and plus getting in a lot of protein is gonna help with that recovery time as well. So that's about all I would do for a workout. You could even take it a step further and maybe do a workout like this the morning of and then do another one later just to get an ultimate recovery in. Sometimes it's necessary. I know it don't seem like you're doing a whole lot with this, but it really does make a big difference and it really does help a lot. And having a day like this is really gonna maximize that recovery and really just get you prepared for that next day of your big day, your game or your tryout or whatever it is. And so if you're wanting a preparation of game day, just to follow up on a video like this, I actually made a video on that as well. So if you're wanting to learn more about that, I will put that video right here. So if you're wanting more videos on strength and conditioning for basketball, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of my latest content. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.